They terrorized every coastline in Europe for 300 years, founded Dublin, discovered America 500 years before Columbus, then somehow became the most peaceful and prosperous country on Earth. Norway is a land of extreme geography. Deep fjords cutting hundreds of kilometers into the mountains, long, dark winters, and a coastline longer than the entire equator. For thousands of years, the people of this land survived by mastering the sea. By 793 AD, they had built the most advanced sailing technology in the world, the longship. It could cross oceans and navigate rivers. It needed no harbor. It could be carried overland, and on June 8, 793, they unleashed it on the world. On June 8, 793 AD, Viking raiders from Norway attacked the monastery of Lindisfarne off the coast of England, the most sacred Christian site in Britain. The monks had no warning. The longships appeared from the sea, and by nightfall, the monastery was burning. Europe had never seen anything like it. For the next 300 years, Norway's Vikings raided every coastline from Ireland to Russia, plundering, trading, and settling wherever their longships could reach. They were not merely raiders, they were the most mobile military force in the medieval world. What the world forgets is that the Vikings were not just raiders, they were the greatest explorers of the medieval world. Norwegian Vikings founded Dublin in 841 AD. They settled Iceland in 874. They colonized Greenland in 985. And around the year 1000, Leif Erikson, son of Eric the Red, sailed west from Greenland and landed on the coast of North America. He called it Vinland. He built a settlement. He was the first European to set foot on the American continent, 492 years before Columbus. The proof was found in 1960 at Meadows in Newfoundland. The Vikings gave the world more than raids and exploration. The days of the week in English, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, are named after Norse gods: Tyr, Odin, Thor, Freya. Every English speaker uses Viking mythology every time they name the day. The Norse sagas, the world's first prose novels, were written in Norway and Iceland and remain some of the most extraordinary literature ever produced. And the Viking legal assembly, the Thing, was one of the world's first democratic parliaments, where free men gathered to make laws and settle disputes 900 years before modern democracy. Then Norway transformed. The same fierce independence that made Vikings the most feared warriors in Europe became the foundation of one of the most progressive societies in the world. In 1814, Norway declared independence and wrote one of the most liberal constitutions in European history. In 1913, 7 years before American women, Norwegian women won the right to vote. Norway discovered oil in the North Sea in 1969, and instead of squandering the wealth, created the world's largest sovereign wealth fund, now worth over $1.7 trillion, held in trust for future generations. Every Norwegian citizen is technically a millionaire. Today, Norway is consistently ranked among the happiest, most equal, and most prosperous countries on Earth. The people who once terrorized every coastline in Europe now lead the world in peace, education, and quality of life. The fjords are still there. The longships are in museums, the best preserved wooden vessels in the world. The Norse sagas are still read. And somewhere in Newfoundland, the grass still grows over the foundations of Leif Erikson's settlement, the first European building ever built in the Americas. Still Norway. Still extraordinary.